We're gonna get to like the way that the weirdo Republicans are reacting to this. I mean, here, John Podhoretz treats boy himself. Appointing Tim Walz, who praised Ilhan Omar, is like appointing the head of Sister Soldier's record label to run the Federal Communications Commission. And that's not like a random guy who's extremely online. That is the editor of Commentary Magazine, okay? This guy is supposed to be like a representative of the normal Republican side. They are actively bludgeoning themselves in the fucking head. Okay, timely reference, brother. Oh no, I mean, he's always been a fucking gross weirdo. Okay? But it's great. Great messaging, man. Thank you, John Podhoretz. Thank you. Doing great. Doing great. Chaya Raichik, running with the Libs of TikTok account owner, Chaya Raichik, running with hashtag Tampon Tim. You might be wondering why hashtag Tampon Tim. Because they made a push at Capitol to fund menstrual products for students in Minnesota public schools, saying that it is pads and tampons are as essential as toilet paper and soap in school bathrooms. That's why they're calling him Tampon Tim. Bro, you're so fucking stupid. You are such a dumbass. Like, what are you saying? What the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? How could this be seen as a bad thing? What's next, dude? Are you going to fucking yell at him for feeding children? Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Oh, man. Stupid ass Tim Walz. He wants to feed our children with free breakfast and lunch, dude. What a fucking animal. What a bad guy he is. Team Trump is already out with a brutal ad against Kamala Harris's VP Tim Walz. They're really good at this.
Signing a bill into law that requires schools to stock tampons in boys' bathrooms. Or weirder than signing legislation allowing...
Yeah, this is not going to work, man. It's not working. You're fucking a gross loser, okay? You are a gross loser. It's gross. This shit's not going to work. It's not going to fucking work at all, man. It's not going to work.
Minors to receive sex change operations. Try electing the man who signed those bills, Vice President of the United States. Enter Chief...
Conservative attacks get too overeager and try to cram so much rage bait in to the point that you don't even understand what they're talking about anymore. It just comes off as conservative drivel, which I guess works well if you're already a GOP voter, but not much else. Exactly. It's like literally fucking what Jesse Waters did the other day. Remember when he was like, oh, the Democratic Party has actively become the party of Dylan. We understand what he's saying because we're fucking brain broken. He's talking about Dylan Mulvaney, a trans TikToker who was on one fucking Bud Light can. You are signaling to the most insane people in your base when you talk like that. But ain't nobody else cares about that shit. You're delusional. Imagine a thing that is like obviously very top of mind in this stream. When I say top of the, everybody goes, oh, top of the hour ad break, right? But no one outside of this fucking community perks up when they hear top of the, like the way you do, okay? Because you've been adjusted to have this Pavlovian reaction. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break, okay? But you cannot run a fucking national narrative like that. Because most people won't know what the fuck you're talking about. But at the top of the hour, there is a 3-minute ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $6 or for free with a Twitch Prime. It's like trying to run the Democratic Party with Mao references. Yes. It's ironically what like a lot of leftists that are, diehard leftists who are, activists for sure, who are always on the ground at the forefront of like community movements, right? Getting mad that like Tim Walz, the governor of fucking Minnesota, is not like saying we should nuke Israel or something. Okay. Like that's not like, what are we talking about? That's not going to happen. Like he's not going to fucking, ain't nobody that is coming near a crumb of power is running like that. Anyway, let's continue.
Weirdo Tim Walz. As governor of Minnesota, Walz supported legislation that endangers minors, hurts women, and puts radical ideology ahead of common sense.
Yeah, Tim Walz hates minors. That's why he wanted to feed them with food. And everybody knows what a good governor, like the governor of Arkansas, is supposed to do is teach minors a lesson about the value of $1 and what it takes to earn $1. That's why Sarah Fuckabee Sanders deregulated child labor laws deregulated child labor laws, you know? He wants to hurt women by allowing them to get medical procedures and defending them getting medical procedures such as abortions.
Now Kamala wants Walz to enforce those laws on a national scale. Tim Walz, too weird, too radical.
Too weird, too radical. Yeah, he's so weird, dog. Definitely. I really do hope, I really, really, really do hope that the Dems don't get scared by this and just lean into it. And they're like, these guys are fucking weird. They think feeding children is a radical proposition. You're gross. They want to constantly talk about trans people. That's like 10,000 total people across like 8 states. And they're always trying to dunk on them. They're weird and they're bullies and they're scared. They're powerless and they're fucking scared. And they constantly want to get you to be invested in this narrative because they don't want to feed children. We are the party of feeding children. Say that, run that every day. Walz has done a phenomenal job running that narrative over and over again. Okay? I'm pretty sure Ben cut a video praising Sarah Fuckabee and Walz feeding kids ruins their work ethic. Yeah.
I'm not going to get involved in making a choice. What I will say, though, is I've been impressed by Tim Walz's ability not only to communicate to the working people of Minnesota, but to also be an advocate for them. So I like Tim very much, and I wish him the best.
Wow, I can't believe how far left is Kamala's VP Tim Walz. Last week, Bernie Sanders specifically named him as his dream choice. I can't believe one of the most consistently popular congresspersons in the United States likes Kamala's VP pick. Surely this is a good angle of attack. It's like, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. They are so online, dude. He's a senator, congressperson. What do you mean? What do you think Senate is a part of? Do you think Congress is just the House of Representatives? Honestly, this election cycle is so weird for me because my mom is so deep in Q. I genuinely think she might just die if Trump loses. But like, we as a country need this. That's insane.
You think he'd fit the bill?
I think he could be a great vice president, yes.
Yeah, Bernie likes him. That's real bad.
Urinals and women's restrooms for women who have penises and they just want to stand and pee.
I think people just making too big of a deal about it. I don't really care.
Ooh. Naughty words. Okay, so we should or shouldn't?
I mean, I don't really care.
Okay, what about tampons and pads in men's restroom for men who have periods?
If you're really getting that worked up about it, why does it matter? Like, I don't care. It's just sitting there. I'm not going to take it.
Okay, so we should provide men with tampons.
I mean, if a dude wants a tampon for some reason, he can have a tampon. That's not my business.
What would he use it for?
I don't know. That's his problem.
What would he use a pad for?
His problem?
Do you think they should seek medical advice if they're having bleeding?
I mean, if they want to, I don't really.
Dude, this was one of my fucking #1 locks in perpetuity. The hyper focus on like what people are doing in the bathrooms being like the actual weirdo position and not the fact that like trans women get to use the women's restroom. You are legitimately a fucking weirdo for bringing a camera into a bathroom, constantly thinking about where people are shitting and pissing. You are weird, okay? I've been saying this for so many fucking years, and I am legitimately glad that there are at least some goddamn Democrats out there who also fucking say the same shit. And now it's becoming a part of like national discourse. And it is such a successful narrative, okay? It is such a successful narrative that like the Republicans have nothing to counter it with. They have nothing to counter it with. They're like, I'm not weird. Shut the fuck up. You're weird. You're also a childless cat lady and not black. And you wanted people to have tampons in the restrooms. And I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I'm going to put a camera in every bathroom to show you how not weird I am. It's like, dude, it's great. It's great. It's awesome. Keep doing it.
Really care? Why should I care?
I don't know. I care about people. If they're bleeding out of their penis, I would want to.
I care about people's personal rights. They can do whatever they want. It's none of my business.
Transphobes get so worked up about period product in men's bathrooms, but you can so easily point out that it could just be so they can give products to the people they know who need it. Yeah, exactly. This is another phenomenal take. Dude, Republicans objectively not being normal.
All right, ready.
Waltz is dangerous. Reminder, he just changed the Minnesota state flag to replica Muslim Somali flag. Tim Waltz is effing dangerous as it gets.
Wait a minute.
He got so horny, he couldn't even write Somali. Muslim soulmate, he wrote.
There, that's better. All right.
It's great. America hating traitor. I mean, the new flag is ass though. Yeah, but I don't give a shit, dude. How do you not see that this is just like, this is what a psychotic person thinks, okay? He's a secret Somali. Like that's what the argument is. That's the best argument you got against this motherfucker.